Hey, welcome everyone to the new episode of Unmute, a powerful podcast where I bring to you the master secrets and strategies, and simple formulas which can actually help you to make this life truly own your own life and design it in a way where you see your all the desires, your dreams coming true. So this is the main concept, why I started this podcast, and which I am doing as on a consistent basis. The reason simply is to help everyone understand that what we are living right now is a choice. Okay, the kind of life we are living right now is a choice, and we can always decide to how we want to change it. So it's like, I have the remote control of doing changing the channels on television, but I forget that this is my remote control and I have given to others, right? So today in this podcast, the third episode of Unmute podcast, I bring to you a topic which I personally felt that in my past experience I have struggled with, and I see as a lot of women, especially who are working women or women doing any kind of a business, they also struggle with this particular thing. So today we are going to take that topic as well. But before that, I would love to see how many of you are watching us live on Facebook Live platform. So if you are watching live and if you are going to stay with us till the end, please type live in the comment. If you are watching the replay on Facebook Live, or you are watching, sorry, on the Facebook platform or on the YouTube channel, please type replay. Would love to see that how many of you have actually gone through this particular live session. Let me personally welcome, if I can see some of you, I just would like to call out your name. Okay, can you just type live? Okay, I can see some numbers here, but I cannot call out your name because it's not coming on the screen. But those of you who have joined, I can see a few numbers here. Thank you so much for being here. Today's podcast is really going to give you a lot of insights about this particular topic which we have taken, busy to balance. So you will understand about time management in a strategic way better than before. When if you have ever gone through this particular topic, you will understand today in a better way, right? So thank you so much. So let me start with my own introduction. Those of you who are watching this particular Unmute podcast for the first time, this is for you. And those of you who are repeating, thank you so much for coming. So my name is Neha Garg, and I'm a digital, and I work with women entrepreneurs to build their online presence in a very systematic way. So that brings actually inquiries for their business from social media. So that's what I do in a virtual, setting like this. And today is not about me. Today is about the particular topic which we have taken. And for that to understand in a better way, because I personally feel the intention behind starting this podcast is to learn from the people as well. So today we have a very special guest. Her name is Kavitha, and she is the founder of Thrive Circle, and she has 10 years of experience of working with women, where she understood women so deeply that women carry guilt for so long that they lose their power, their confidence, and everything in just I would say just pleasing other people sometime. And that's what she work with women on, women entrepreneurs and others also, so that they can come out from that guilt and reclaim their own life and to actually design their life. So I want to personally welcome her on a virtual stage. Welcome, Kavita, to the podcast Unmute.
Hi, Neha. Very happy to meet you here.
Thank you so much for giving us your time. And I personally feel that, it's better to learn from expert instead of just doing the experiment from social media and going and learning from the random people. So before we begin, can you share a little more about yourself, what you do, with whom you work and how you came into this particular, industry? Can you share?
Yes, so I am Kavitha, the coach. The coach is the main part where I have taken my surname as my passion because in India, we still are in the discussion that after marriage, you take your maiden name. the husband's family name, and I come from a Tamilian family. So usually before we get married, we have father's name as initial, and once you get married, the husband's name become the initial. So somewhere I can't put my mom's name also. So somewhere in all this journey, I felt that instead of the men in your life deciding what is your surname, I felt we have to choose our surname. And with ideas, brainstorming with many of my friends and male and female friends, I decided that my passion is going to be my surname. So that's how first the name Kavitha the coach came. And from last 10 years, I am working with female solopreneurs so that we can scale up our existing business, because somehow we start up, the scaling up part for women with time management and other resources is a challenge. So that is where I work.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And I truly resonate with the term you use, that we do not use our own real surname, I would say, because it changed after marriage. And it was actually highlighting for me also that you said Kavita the coach, and I felt like that Neha the coach can be also instead of Neha girl. But thank you for sharing that. So today I want to first talk about this one very, I would say, interesting line which I have seen many women using, and I personally use it, that I don't have time. So, when someone says, I don't have time, what do you think is the real reason behind the person is actually talking about that person doesn't have time?
It's a beautiful question, and I work with Thrive technique, and T stands for time management. So let's start with the first T. First thing, if a person says I don't have time, who is that person? Is it a man or a woman?
Women.
Because the way men's time work and women's time work is completely different. All the time management gurus, most of them write about how to manage time or how to be consistent. It's men, written for men. So let me put it in simple words. Men have only one clock, that is the 24-hour clock, which we have fixed in our every room of ours, the digital clocks. Women have two clocks in their body, in their main life, that is the biological clock and the 24-hour clock.
Yes.
So, in simple words, man is like a sun. Every day, night, he sleeps, he regenerates himself, gets his energy, and in the morning, he is ready as the sun. That we call as technically the circadian rhythm. And for women, they are like moons. So, moon, what happens? 14 days, it it grows, and after that Paurnami, it starts decreasing, right? So the same way a women's body follows a 28 days cycle. So week 1 is different for women to week 2, week 3 is different, week 4 is different. So suppose you think that your menstrual phase is your week 1, then comes the follicular phase. That is after your menses time, the periods time. After your follicular phase, which is approximately 7 to 10 days, then comes the ovulation day, which is 14th day of your period, which is the fertile day. So 2 to 3 days before and 1 or 2 days after, you are in that ovulation phase. The fourth week is the luteal phase. So your hormones is completely different in all the 4 weeks. So if women feel themselves that I am not consistent, question yourself, how can you be consistent when your whole body is working in a different clockwise? So women are not meant to be consistent with their energy or their mindset or whatever work they do. So you cannot, you can fight against your mindset, can you fight against biology? And where will you go if you're going to fight against your own biology or hormones? So that is what I say, understand your body, understand the biology.
Interesting. I never, understood in this way that, every time it's like I see a woman talking about, especially about the business, that I feel I'm more consistent now than before. Okay. And their consistency is doing simple things. Their consistency is not something which bigger they have achieved. And some women, even after achieve something bigger, still they say that I'm not consistent. Right. So the word you used today, I felt like it cannot happen. So now I'm curious to understand that. So when somebody understand the body and they would really want to start managing their time well, instead of just creating a to-do list and following to the T and thinking, okay, today I will complete this. What you suggest as a strategic system or formula so that one can start utilizing the time well.
Okay. I believe that every woman is a queen. So I have designed, actually, this is not what I designed originally. I have taken all the inputs from the great research studies which happened all through medical field, and I have formed a simple framework which is called as the Queen's framework. QUEEN. So the Q stands for quiet and question. That is week one. When you are in your menstrual periods, that 3 to 5 days according to each woman's body, that is the time you be quiet and you start questioning, reflecting, analyzing, and think deeply about your the last month plan, so that you know where you can improve if you are a business owner, because I primarily work with the business owners. So last month you can take your data, what worked, what didn't work. So this is the time to reflect. Next comes U, that is week two, which is the follicular space, where U is for understand and unleash. So week three is going to be very active for you. Two, that is the follicular space, is where you are ready to learn, ideate, and initiate great projects for you. So keep yourself, it is like in the car, before it goes to the fourth gear, you start the engine and it is in gear one and two. That is your week two, you. Next, E is express and engage. So this is the week where you show up. You do your marketing content, you do your networking, meeting your clients, closing your deals, because your feminine energy in the evolution phase is highest. You are that woman, you are that person with high energy. So schedule all your marketing, content creation, networking, closing deals, everything, meetings, everything in week three. And I also say that if you try to collaborate with some women or reach out to some women, if they are in week three, great, they are going to reach out to you immediately. If not, please understand they are in week one or two or week four. So never think that this woman is not ready to work with me or she is not ready to collaborate. It is just she is in a different week. If we understand that, we can understand women better. Next, the last E is for evaluate and execute. This is for week four, where your body before the period's time becomes, it is, you have high irritability, the bloating starts. So this is the time you have to refine, complete, optimize the luteal phase. So the E is for evaluate and execute. And the N, you have to always remember, as women, we are here to nurture, not only others, ourselves. So the whole 4 weeks, self-care and sustainability will help you. Nurturing yourself will help you to the 4 phases, QUEE.
Nice. A question arises here is, if somebody, it's like, I understand this, that when a woman is going through all these situation, her productivity will be different in different ways. Okay. When somebody is actually going to perimenopause or somebody is already, in that stage or crossing that stage, so accordingly, the time management should be different.
Yes. So again, this moon, this luteal phase is only one part. There is
Hmm.
another clock in women, the
Hmm.
4 M's, which works on a woman's body. The first period she gets,
Hmm.
second is marriage,
Hmm.
because body wise also there are some changes happening in family, mind. You come to your new life. And
Hmm.
India, mostly the highest migrating people are women. When
Hmm.
they get married, they migrate to the husband's house. So the migration happens,
Hmm.
marriage, the second M.
Hmm.
Third M is uh, motherhood. When you
Hmm.
become a mother,
Hmm.
for 7 years, your
Hmm.
body releases a hormone that keeps you guilty if you are not with your child. So
Hmm.
that is a hormonal thing happening. So
Hmm.
guilt is inbuilt in a woman for the first 7 years after she gives birth to a baby, and
Hmm.
it takes a lot of time for that guilt hormone to decrease. So we have to understand that also. The
Hmm.
4M is menopause. So these 4 M's also affects a woman's body. So you have to understand your body deeply. And also I have not mentioned about PCOS. If PCOD or PCOS is there, Then the women who have their periods, they don't have it regularly, so they don't even know what is week 1 or week 2 for them.
Hmm.
So it is better we analyze our own bodies, have our own calendars, have your own productivity or energy charts to understand your body. No productivity guru can speak about your body, your life conditions, or the phase of M you are going through your life. So
Hmm.
it's better we have a journal, make a note of it, understand our body, and plan things accordingly so that we can manage our time better.
Hmm. Nice, because I have not think about this particular thing. So, when you say that understand your body, should a person should go for a medical checkup to understand the body better, or should you say that we need to remember our phase and accordingly plan our next month? You're saying that accordingly we should plan our next month, correct?
Yes. So
Right,
I,
right. That will
yes.
increase productivity, correct?
Yes, yes, yes. So have a journal,
Huh.
watch your body for 2 to 3 months. If you have any medical condition like PCOD or something like that, please visit a registered medical practitioner so that they can help you.
Sometimes,
Otherwise,
yeah.
journals will help.
Please continue. Yeah, sometimes people talk about thyroid also, like thyroid or diabetes, all of that also affect body. So I feel like, it's like health plays a very important role in person's productivity, as you're saying, correct?
Yes, yes, of
It's
course.
like, I would say I have never thought about this concept. Honestly, I'm so surprised to actually listen from you, because every time people talk about, maybe it's a priority issue, maybe it's a focus issue, maybe this issue, now you do this technique and all of that. And I think my audience would be expecting something like that, but they are hearing something else. All right. So all of the people who are listening to this podcast, please share your takeaways in the comment, that is it new for you. All right. So let's continue with this. So if one person understood, okay, now this is the phase and this is how I'm planning for the next month, then is there any common mistakes which you see in people which you would like to share with them, that please avoid these mistakes while you're planning your next month for better productivity and managing your time?
Yeah. So again, first question, what is productivity for you? Is it sitting and doing your work related or business related is productivity for you? Spending time with your family is productivity for you? Spending time for yourself is productivity for you? What is productivity? When did we start telling that only things which earn money is productivity and things which gives you happiness is not productivity? So
Feel
first
like
this,
for if you ask this question to a business owner, na, she will say if I'm getting one order, that is called productivity for me. That I'm utilizing my time better. Nowadays, a new trend that if I get my reel viral, 5,000 views, 50,000 views, that's called productivity nowadays for people.
exactly. So what if the reel doesn't give you one customer also and only visibility? Is it productivity for you?
I feel like productivity equal to happiness for
Yeah.
many people. Now, anything which can give happiness, people call it, yes, I'm doing something.
So I would say productivity is too personal. It can be different for you, it can be different for the person, and it is not permanent. Today, spending time with my family can give me happiness. Next week, doing something in my work is productivity for me. So don't think that this is my monthly goals. These are this four, I learn 10 lakh per month. This is productivity. First, have a journal and in one page, write what is that I want to have in this 1 month. Some time with family, some time with friends, some time for myself, this much income, whatever it is, no judgments. So write down what is productivity for you, then understand your cycle and take those things and plan your schedule like that. As simple as that. Stop following everybody, listen to your heart, listen to your body, and work like that. Because this world is, I extremely respect men. For me, I have some great men in my life. I extremely respect them, the gurus, everybody. But again, this world is built for men by men. So for women, for us to coexist, let us create our own rules so that we can live happily.
Wow, super amazing. So I really felt like what you said is something which never, reflected in people's mind that, I should first understand the terminology. If I'm saying time management, what is time management according to me? Okay. So I'll just continue this with the curiosity of understanding this thing. Okay. Suppose I understood for me productivity is getting 5 clients every month. Okay.
Okay. Mm,
For getting 5 clients every month, I need to be connected with so many people offline and online. And
yes.
I have my existing clients continuation with this whom I need to serve. And other clients who are coming, for them, I need to create a backend system also, which is in the process.
Mm,
Along with that, I'm managing my family also. Okay, and there is something which people talk about, do the self-care and all of that, go saloon and all of that. That is also something which is in the plate. Plus, some people who randomly just jump in and say there is a party, there is a birthday, there is an anniversary, let's go there. That also appear. So how do I now plan?
yes. So first, the word I would use is boundaries. So everybody uses the word, and we are so confused where to keep the boundary. So I
Hmm.
would say first thing is if you respect your time, everybody will respect yours. So first we need to respect our time. So as I told in this monthly journal, have that thing where what is that you want for this month.
Hmm.
Business has 6 functions: operations, marketing, content. All these things are there. You can't change anything about it.
Hmm.
Your family is something. Is it negotiable for you or non negotiable for you? First, have that list. This is non negotiable for me. Running a business and having 5 clients is non negotiable. Great, have it. Spending time with my family is non negotiable. Great, have it. Spending time with my friends is non negotiable. Great, have it. But first, have a list what is non negotiable for you and what is negotiable for you for that particular month. If
Okay.
something from the negotiable list comes to your time, then you have to create a boundary and say that this is not the time for that. It could be your family, business, friends, anything.
Okay. So if
Because
I'm
it
Mhm.
is not going to be the same every month, right?
Correct. All right. So if something is coming and when there is a schedule, I need to follow the schedule instead of saying yes to everything.
Exactly. And you can also, if they are real friends,
Hmm.
family, they will
Hmm.
understand. When you say that this month I am focusing on this,
Hmm.
next month I'm going to focus on this. So
Hmm.
you cannot focus everything every month. That is practically not possible.
Correct.
First month, 1 or 2 things will take priority. Second
Hmm.
month, 1 or 2 things will, for example, summer holidays.
Hmm.
Children will be in home. You cannot work the same hours if you're working from home when the children are there and not there. There will be some effect. So,
Hmm.
what is your priority for April? What is your priority for May? What is your priority for June? Sit and speak with your children or family. And if there are friends or something coming, you have to set up the boundaries because it's your time.
Right. And that's one of the things which I felt is very important, especially for the women who love spending time with the family. Like I have seen women saying that, I love my afternoon nap. So I cannot come in the afternoon for any session or anything because I want to spend that time for my own self. And some women talk about that morning time is actually I wake up late because my children are very small. So I can't come for the morning calls also. So it's like, you're saying correctly that if we don't set the boundaries, then all that opportunities which we can, utilize to achieve our goals can go into. Now, here the question arises is one understood, if one person understood all of this, but again doing the same thing, that means not creating the boundaries, okay, not following the system which a person, I would say it requires a system, if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
So the system which a person has created for the next month planning, set up the boundaries. What else you feel that a person can take care about so that it will create I would say FOMO also or something like that so that people can follow a time management because I personally feel that one cannot always think about that I will continuously work with the coach and the coach is going to change my life. Coach is only going to give you a system, all the work has to be done by the client. So what do you suggest in that scenario? If a person really wants to change, but somehow even after knowing the boundaries also it's not happening.
Okay, before even I answer the question, I would like to address something you said about few women say, I want to sleep in the noon, like I need a nap in the noon.
Yes.
So that is another science I want to explain. It is called as sleep chronotypes, which is in a famous TEDx talk.
Hmm.
Sleep chronotype is we have four types of men and women. That is, this is for humans who are
Hmm.
in this world. The first one is lions. Lions are the people who get up early in the morning. So
Hmm.
they are their highest productivity hours are in the morning. And these lions, I am also a lion, few years back. So again, you are not a lion all through your life. It changes according to
I am
your
definitely not.
so no, there is nothing wrong in it. Like there are four chronotypes. You can be anything, and it may change with time. So first is the lion chronotype. They get up in the morning. So this 4 a.m. clubs, 5 a.m. clubs are for lions. Not everybody is lion. Lion is, I think, if I remember, 10 to 15% people in the world is lions. 85% people are not. So these lions should take a nap in the afternoon. Then their productivity is again better in the evenings. The second is the bears who get up little late and their productivity is after 2 to 3 hours of they get up. And these bears are good or productive till 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. The next is wolves. So wolves, their productivity hours start after 12 p.m. and they are active till in the late nights.
Hmm.
Then we have dolphins, the fourth type, who doesn't have one particular chronotype. They are little bit of everything. So dolphins is again, I think 5 to 8% of the people are dolphins. I may be wrong with the statistics that TEDx talks speaks about it.
Hmm.
So again, you have to understand your sleep chronotype. You need not feel guilty if you're not getting up at 5 a.m. That simply means you are not line chronotype. So
Hmm.
that means you are not in 10 to 15% of the world. So what? You are 85%.
Hmm.
More than 50% people are bears. They can get up around 7 or 8 a.m. and then they have to sleep around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. So we have to understand our chronotypes. So to understand our productivity time and accordingly plan. And coming back to your systems, what is that system I need to create?
Hmm.
But again, I'll insist on understand what is your body system, which chronotype you are. And if you are a woman, which cycle you are and which M you are in. Are you in perimenopause, menopause? Are you married? What is the age of your children? All these things matter. So creating a system is first understanding the inside system in you and the system around you, the people around you, what is negotiable in the family, what is not negotiable in the family. All these things matter because women is a central point of the family, whether we accept it or not. That is the truth. So we are the nurturers. So all these things first have an understanding, then think of one goal you want to change in the system in your life. Don't
Okay.
have 10 things. By next month I want to do A, B, C, D, E. Start with one and respect that one and do it consistently so that people around you, because women are mostly seen as, she says something, start some business, start some habits, does it for a few days, she forgets, she leaves, she is not consistent. This is something we hear often, and
Hmm.
we ourselves, we believe that okay, that is we. So first have only one thing you want to change in you, respect it, try to do, and with your biology, of course, with your biology, understand it, follow it, be so stern about it that people around you also respect you.
Yeah.
Then once that becomes your habit, THRIVE, the second is habit. Whatever you start in the system, once it becomes a habit, maybe it takes 2 to 3 months. For few people it takes a month. Like the way you brush your teeth, it's not a habit, you just get up and you brush. The
Hmm.
same way, if that whatever you are starting should be inside your body and mind, then start a new one. Don't start 10 things at a time. Start with one thing, let it become a habit, and then go for the next. That is the system I would suggest.
Yeah. Just curious to know, it's like if one person start with one thing, how many days you suggest that you continue with this before you start a new habit?
Again, as how you brush your teeth, you don't think about brushing your teeth, you go
Hmm.
and do it. So give yourself that time till that habit becomes something you can do without thinking a lot.
Hmm.
Give that time. So
Hmm.
if you take one thing, usually our brain helps within 28 days to 40 days. That is the timeline.
Hmm.
Again, so many factors are involved, so I would say 28 to 40 days is normal.
Wow. So those of you who have listened so far now understand this time management is not planning to-do list. Time management is actually a creating a system by understanding. It's like doing the checkup of the body, and after that, one person get a report, and after analysis of the report, the system has been created for a particular goal to be achieved, especially for women entrepreneurs. That's what I understood as a summarized
Yeah.
point of view, right? And before we wrap up, it's like, I am so curious to know more about this topic that I can go on and on, but I respect the time, and that's why it's like, if I just simply ask you this thing that many people are not serious about their personal development, even though they know that, time is money. And if you ask people, will say time equal to money. Investing the money into better utilizing the time is actually sometimes people, or I would say many women, do not prioritize, right? So, what is one thing you want to talk about? You want to say about this one thing that, they will understand that creating a system for managing the time better is a need of the hour. And especially as a business owner, it's important that, we should follow a system instead of just going into it's like one thing which I always like, follow the calendar, not the mood.
Mhm.
Mood changes are, as you said, with the hormones. All right. So, what would you like to, just share before you end this particular podcast?
Yeah. So I just want, I don't know whether I'll align with you or not. So the first thing I would say is follow the calendar, not the mood. Okay, we need not follow the mood, but what about our hormones? So follow the hormones, than the calendar or the mood. Don't fight against your own body or hormones. I'm not saying it is impossible. There are world records which says that you a human being cannot run within 4 minutes, but a man could run. But choose your battles. What is that you want to fight against? So that is one thing I would say. The next thing again I would say is have small goals. Don't have guilty. Never compare yourself with others and cut the noise. Whatever we hear outside is mostly men's voice about men's system of men's better world. So start listening inside you, listen inside you very carefully. If you don't feel like doing something, understand why you don't feel like doing something. If you feel like doing something, understand why you want to do something. So listen inside and start working outside. That is what I would say. Yeah, and one more point. You spoke about time and money. So
Yes.
usually I say this to my clients a lot. You can earn money, you can spend money, you can invest money. Can you earn 1 minute of your life?
Deep thinking question. Wow. I
So
don't know what's the answer of it.
usually, if it is me or any one particular person, you can never earn your money. You can only spend your time. Sorry, you can only spend your time or invest your time. Money you can earn, but you can never earn 1 minute. Maybe if you outsource some of your work to others, that means they are doing your work, but still you're getting some time. You can't earn that time. So money is, sorry, time is the only thing you can never ever earn. So as women or men, you have to decide you want to spend it or invest it. So that is how you treat time. You
I will
spend it or
always go
invest it.
with, I will always go with the spend it.
So
No, no, no,
it
no. No, 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 no. What you asked, can you just repeat that part?
what do you want to do with your time? Do you want to spend it or invest it? So spending time, you spend it. Investing time, for example, you put time in your business. or you time put your time with your family. You are nurturing love there when you spend time with invest time with family. When you invest time in your business, you are growing something. So spending time whatever it is for you. For example, you are doing something. Let us go for Instagram reels, which is commonly thought by women as wasting time. If you are just seeing Instagram reels, what is the purpose? If it is for entertainment, it is investing because you are winding off of the day. If you are seeing it because you are getting some content ideas, it is investing. If you are doing it because you don't know what to do, it is not unwinding yourself, or without any reason you are just scrolling, that is spending. So the purpose of doing what you are doing decides it is spending or investing.
I would always go with the investing part because I think I have not understood in the first time when you said it, but now I feel like that investing the time in the right place with the right person in the right thing is the one of the, I would say, wisdom, based decision which one person can take to manage. And I personally feel, people say that I want to change my life, I want to do this, X, Y, Z. But when it comes to putting the work for the same, reflecting on the situation, planning accordingly, following the particular work, like I have now understood that many people don't join coaches because they know that they have to do the work. Instead they would like to hire somebody to do the work and still feel worried why they are not working accordingly. So very amazing insight, Kavita. I really love the way you shared everything you
Can I
know
add one point? I'm sorry, Neha. Can I add one
sure,
point?
sure, sure.
So the nature also says out of 28 days, 3 days for women is for being quiet.
Hmm.
That is the menstrual phase. So if you have 100% time, you can invest 90%, but 10% of the time at least spend, because brain functions the best when you do something without purpose. So yes, be conscious of investing 90% of your time, but 10% of time, don't have that pressure. Do whatever you wish to without investing pressure.
Yeah, that's why K dramas are there, Netflix is there.
Whatever that means to you.
Nice, nice, nice. Thank you so much for sharing that, Kavita. And I would love to hear this one thing also. Like, if somebody is watching and would like to discuss more in depth with you, is there any way the person can connect with you if you would like to share?
Yes. So I am active on LinkedIn. I write all my articles for women solopreneurs. I am also building a tribe, the Thrive Circle. The forms are also available in my LinkedIn. I am available in LinkedIn as Kavitha the coach. Please feel free to connect with me. I am there to answer any questions with my limited knowledge and expertise. Thank you.
Great, amazing. So I'll share her LinkedIn profile link in the description. And if you want to join her Thrive Circle, you can just reach out to her and she'll be able to help you with that. Thank you so much, Kavita, for today's time. I feel like what my perspective with the time management completely shifted today. Thank you so much for amazing insights.
Lovely
And,
speaking to you.
thank you so much. And before I end, I just want to share with all the viewers who are watching us, be it live or replay, do share your takeaways. And we would love to understand, your life better, that what opened up for you. So please share that. And I will see you in the next podcast with another inspiring person. Okay. And I'll invite you again, Kavita, for some of the discussion on the same topic. Thank you so much. And I'll
Thank
just
you.
quickly end this live stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching us. See you next time.